For a time, it was the crown jewel of the world, a city forged from ambition and gold. Its gardens hung like a promise from the heavens, and its great blue gates stood as a challenge to the gods themselves. But even the brightest gold, when held for too long, begins to dim. The echoes of power can only last so long before they fade into the twilight. Scene shifts to an older, more contemplative King Nebuchadnezzar on his throne. Years had passed since the great king's fall from grace and his humbling return. He had learned a hard lesson in the wild, and now ruled with a wisdom born from that humility. But time, like an unstoppable river, kept flowing, carrying away the days of his reign, one by one. The man who once declared himself a god now understood the fragility of his own power. Cut to an elderly Daniel, studying ancient scrolls by the soft glow of candlelight. In the quiet chambers of the palace, the prophet Daniel remembered the dream of the great statue, with its head of gold, its chest of silver, its thighs of bronze, and its feet of iron and clay, still echoed through the corridors of time. A powerful vision foretelling that all earthly kingdoms, no matter how mighty, are destined to rise and then fall, one after another. Yet, there was another part of the dream. A rock, not carved by human hands, that would one day crush them all and stand forever. Transition to a lavish, noisy feast in the palace of Belshazzar, a descendant of Nebuchadnezzar. Generations later, long after Nebuchadnezzar was gone, the forgotten warning returned with chilling precision. At a feast filled with arrogance and sacrilege, as the king and his court drank from sacred temple cups, a divine hand appeared, writing a glowing, cryptic message upon the wall. Mene, mene, tekel uparsin. The party fell silent. Daniel, now an old man, was summoned to interpret the divine script. His voice, steady and clear, delivered the verdict. Your kingdom has been weighed on the scales and has been found wanting. Dramatic shots of the Persian army stealthily entering Babylon under the cover of night. That very night, the city that once defied heaven fell. The Persian army, diverting the river, marched through the city gates unopposed. The empire that felt invincible was conquered without a single major battle. Babylon's gold was plundered, its glory extinguished in a night of chaos and fire. Its story, however, was now written into history forever.